Elon Musk's brain chip Neuralink is plagued by turmoil, rushed timelines, and failed experiments on animals, former employees claim, just days before the firm is set to show neurons firing in real time. Elon Musk's innovative brain chip is captivated by turmoil, hasty timelines, flopping trials on animals, quirky claims by employees. Everything is happening just before Neuralink's big day when the firm is all set to show neurons firing in real time. Elon for years has been blasting rockets into space, successfully became the king of the EV sector, planning for a humanoid robot, and now he is inserting a coin-like structure that is AI-enabled in our minds. Hopefully this project will be super successful like others, and if this crazy thing comes up, Musk is determined to make history. Neuralink, founded in 2016, this project is quirky and could be proved to be dangerous for humanity in the coming decades. The simple purpose behind the Neuralink project is that they are trying to assist someone with a paralytic disorder to use a smartphone briskly with their minds than they are using their thumbs. Sounds a bit spooky, but this is what they're actually trying to do. Want to know everything about Neuralink and how this will turn out once it is applied? Keep watching this video till the end. Hey AI admirers, welcome back to AI Science, where everything rolls around fascinating and latest news about AI and its interesting applications in the developing tech world. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you don't miss any of those AI updates. Elon's one of the US-based neurotechnology company Neuralink is secretly advancing and deploying endless applications of AI. Neuralink's supreme goal is to develop a device called a brain-computer interface which will be inserted into the brain. Elon said AI has a superpower to control everything and soon will be adversely affecting human life if not taken control over. So it is better to merge with AI applications and work for the betterment of human intelligence. They are trying to merge this AI tech with the human brain, which is said to enhance our cognitive abilities. Sometimes referred to as a neural lace, Musk and his not-for-profit organization are dedicatedly working to push our cognitive performance to the levels which will compete with AI applications. A bit difficult to acknowledge, but let's break it down and lay it in simpler terms. What is Neuralink trying to do? Whatever stuff we're performing or thinking is happening through the orders and responses by the neurons present in our body. This Neuralink project is actively transforming the electro symbol in the human brain, which is generated when synapses are produced between neurons. This transformation of the electro symbol is deployed into computer reading equations, which will somehow allow the computers to know what exactly a person is thinking. So, how will they capture the information? This information will be grasped by the computer through a small coin-like chip stored in your skull. These chips are implanted in the skull by highly professional and specifically designed robots. They will open up the skull and carefully implant the chip without affecting the other inside stuff like veins and arteries. Musk once said, "It's kind of like Fitbit in your skull with tiny wires." Also, Elon once said, "Implanted flush with skull and charges wirelessly, so you look and feel totally normal." This super technology will allow people with neurological conditions to control their smartphones and computers with their minds. This small instrument fits so finely under your hair that you will not even notice it once it's implanted. What is the status of chips and trials in 2022? Back in 2020 and 2021, they have successfully completed their experiments and trials on the animals. The first time they experimented on a pig named Gertrude, make sure that small chip can be implanted and removed successfully. This was not something breathtaking or extraordinary, but a crucial step to go ahead with other animals or human trials. Though Neuralink's next experiment of implanting microchips in a macaque monkey named Pager was commendable. Here, the two monkeys were spotted playing ping-pong games with their minds, which is really an actual show of what Neuralink intends to do. So now Neuralinks have human trials on their radar after pigs and monkeys. They were to begin and finish human trials, but they failed to meet their deadlines. However, nothing to worry about, as from the latest news by Elon Musk, Neuralink is recruiting a clinical trial director to carry out tests in humans. Elon, in his quick speech of 60 seconds, exclaimed, "We hope to have this in our first humans, which will be people that have severe spinal cord injuries like tetraplegics, quadriplegics, next year, pending FDA approval." Though he could not give a brief view of what they're doing, this one statement stated it all. Neuralink is expected to work with some of the top and innovative doctors and engineers. They are conducting several experiments in line to make sure this microchip can be inserted safely and easily without harming the internal system and external system. Results are positive and reliable in the animals and are expected to be in human trials. If this swiftly changing technology is merging with human brains, it is obvious to have some positive as well as negative effects on the humans. So let's look into it. What will be the effects of chips on humans? The not-for-profit organization is trying to enhance brain capacities. This will assist in communicating through thoughts. One will have access to all information just by thinking about something randomly, writing an email or a message without using a keyboard or without even touching their smartphone or computers. All these are just basic applications of the chip. After implanting for a longer period, humans will experience their personality changes, change in their existing behavior and feelings. Elon once said, "While at surface level, these benefits promise to unlock a superior, more advanced human life, in reality, they represent radical changes to the human experience itself." Chip to help ensure perfect vision and memory for humans. In addition to this microchip is capable of predicting, preventing, and curing to some extent life-altering diseases such as Alzheimer's and dementia. All these sounds amazing, but when talking practically and for longer terms, this chip can be a huge problem for humans and their internal minds, which will be entirely controlled by this tiny chip that is AI-enabled. Firstly, the biggest drawback of chips will be the lack of privacy. Neuralink will be capturing all the thoughts and storing them, which will have repercussions on people's lifestyles and behaviors. Humans will learn to be more self-censor than they are now and will be restricted to think about something unusual. Also, fear of being wrong will be creating a problem. The next thing that will be noticed in the long run is this tiny chip will have unlimited access to one's mind, which can someday result in leaking unwanted or secretive information, hacking at a smaller scale, or even at a larger scale. Even be problematic for a business and its competitors if confidential information is disclosed. Such data breaches or violations could cost a lot to human life. This chip will directly affect the core cerebral identity and integrity of human beings. Without a doubt, these AI-based enhancements could swiftly supplement neural activity, but if this functioning replaces neural tissue functioning at some point in the future, it might end up ending a person's life. Maybe everything is sounding good because of its super advantages, but its effects will be visualized in the coming future, and which is expected to be quite scary to the human lifestyle. What could we expect in the future for these chips? These microchips are brilliant products that are on trial by Neuralink team. There are tons of flaws in the technology, but this is bound to happen in any new upcoming technologies. These AI-based technologies are crucial for transforming the world and making them tech-savvy. A combination of machines with human minds sounds quirky at times, but the room for improvement in this amazing space is amazing. Some updates and improvements are required for security and safety concerns that we discussed priorly, but apart from these AI-based chips by Neuralink, which can be of great use case for advancements in humans' minds and eventually their lifestyles. Though this new technology will be super expensive and could not be available for all, a niche market of millionaires and billionaires could probably afford it and make optimum use of this impressive technology. One of the experts commented, "Only the wealthiest will be able to afford it, and it will significantly decrease the capacity of those less wealthy to compete with their technologically upgraded peers." The development of Neuralink chips is in full force and will possibly affect every country and continent in the coming years. Though immense efforts are needed for a successful merger of machines and human brains, which might change the fate of humanity forever. Do let us know what you think about this AI-enabled Neuralink chip for humans in the comments below. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the news rolling around AI and its applications for the developing tech-enabled world. Do you like the video? If you liked it, and click on the small bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the updates. That said, see you in the next video.